Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is the overview. This is an opportunity to basically learn more in-depth information from both FCs. If they're willing to basically have that opportunity to showcase themselves tonight, this is their opportunity. That means if you're a solo-based player, outfit leader, platoon leader, you're in the squads, squad leaders, platoon leaders, you have an opportunity to tell your members if there's somebody who wishes to share their perspective, their excitement, want to thank specific individuals, want to see something different or more while it's fresh. We're here to give you that opportunity. I'm going to be standing by for one more hour, giving a chance to actually give everyone who's interested to hear their point of view. Here we go. We've got individuals here right now. I've got B-Way, Falco, Walmart Greeter, and Ultimate Muffin Man inside the channel. And then we're going to go ahead and slowly grow that because everyone is currently talking to their FCs. They're talking to their squad leaders. They're debriefing. And we want to make this short and simple because Europeans, people outside of Europe, are having different time zones than us in PDT, which right now it's currently 3:30 p.m. Pacific Daytime. Let's go ahead and show you that camera angle so that way you can see their perspective, showcasing that information right here. Where is that monitor capture that I had earlier? Display capture is here. Monitor, screen. We'll have to bring another one in. Give me 1 second. We're going to go ahead and bring another capturing device so we can actually showcase who's actually talking here on the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's go ahead and start off by understanding a little bit about these individuals and what they were, what lanes they were in. We'll start off with Falco Arnold. How you doing, buddy?
Hi.
So you're from DPSO. I know you guys from the actual Alpha Spotlights, but tell me, share a little bit about yourself. What server you represent? Are you an outfit leader, member? What did you do in this community smash? Feel free.
Yeah. So, I'm Falco Arnold. I am in DPSO. My main server is Connery, and what I generally do for Community Smash, I'm not like Reltor or Corliss or Halad or Osprey, where they know a good amount of these outfits, and they understand how to kind of balance these teams out as best as they can. Mainly because coming from Connery, I don't really know a lot of outfits outside. So, what I try to do to kind of contribute to Community Smash, I'm one of the organizers, and I try to make the media side of it a little bit, try to make it pop a little bit. So, obviously, there is the overlays, the camera overlays that obviously that you're seeing right now on Arshie's stream. That's one that I worked on, and also some of the other picture still overlays. I obviously didn't do. I didn't do like the actual overlay that would be animated with all the stats and stuff. That was Adipec. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry, but
that's perfect. You did great.
So
yeah.
So
Atypic's in the house.
Yeah, but yeah. So he did obviously those overlays and did a really good job with them. It was a team effort with that, and in addition to that too, coming from Connery, my main outfit before DPSO was wildcards, and I always kind of looked up to these big events on Jaeger because I always thought it was really cool. So I want to kind of emulate this kind of experience where if there was somebody on Planetside who would be watching the Community Smash, I want them to feel like they would want to be a part of this as well. So that comes with all the trailers that I've done, that comes with the music that I've composed. So like the pregame that you were playing, I composed that. When it comes to the opener video, that that little, all those video shots, that was all done on like Connery and Emerald. I was on ObsCam for that, and I also composed the track for that too. So I wanted to make this event really pop and make it feel really special. And yeah, that's just kind of what I do with Community Smash. And during the match, I was in ObsCam, kind of watching everything happen, and I had a hell of a time watching it. So,
dude, your work went on like literally. Everyone saw your work. It was from start to finish, beautiful, basically job of the overlays and the attention to detail that I saw you place in there. And thank you so much for making last minute changes up until the point I literally had to make
Yeah.
my last minute changes on my stream, and I was just like, oh my god, it was just out of control. And like,
Yeah, it
we had-
was. There were. So funny you mentioned that. There was a credits video that I got done within the last 2 hours prior to the smash, and Farah played the wrong one.
Ah!
So the one that I prepped up, it had around, I think, 500 to 600 individual player names in it.
I played that one though. I got that one.
Okay, cool, great. Yeah.
I played that
we
one
couldn't
on
play
mine.
that. We couldn't play that on PSB. I don't think Ferret got the updated file on that. It is what it is. You know, you're trying to do all this stuff on the fly. You're gonna mess something up. So, So it was kind of hectic leading into it. I made sure to wake up early, get my breakfast early, went to Starbucks and sorry.
No worries. Please go ahead. You're basically having
I grab a whole get caffeinated up and stuff, and just get all the last minute work done. So.
Dude, you did fantastic. And not only the last minute work done, I was sitting there in the middle of 2 minutes remaining, trying to put the last overlays in because you recentered it. I'm like, oh god. You saw me during the stream. I was like making it smaller. I'm like, and so it was tough, but we made it happen. And you guys brought it in. And so let's talk about the community smash in general. You said you weren't involved physically playing. You're in observer cam.
I was in observer cam. Yeah.
Tell me your perspective. What was it like to be in the observer cam where you get a chance to see any fight? What was the things that stood out to you?
It was really interesting. So in one of the organizer meetings, I was talking with Corliss and everyone else as far as determining my role, because leading up to that point, for the most part, organizers would normally play alongside all the other players. So obviously, I had to figure out what exactly I should do to kind of keep myself both busy and also useful. Thankfully, Osprey had developed this script that would pick out any of the banned weapons, that would end up coming up in the event that someone would accidentally use them. So, he and Halot would be pretty quick on, shutting that down.
Awesome. And so how much work came from their end? I mean, like, it sounds like the referees had a little bit of a tough time.
So, so we were keeping track. There wasn't a lot of people that were going against the rules, surprisingly, for as many people as we had. Before match time, we had around 777 people accounted for, as far as what we were able to see. So within that 777 people, we've only had like maybe, I would say, less than possibly a dozen rule breakers, honestly. If not less than a dozen, less than like 30, which is insane. And, when I say rule breakers, it isn't like they're intentionally doing things. It's like, they might have accidentally misclicked something and didn't realize that they had like a cast valk, so things like that. I'm
loving basically the overall. Is there still a significant time delay? No, there should be no delay on the stream. I hope not.
Yeah, I was checking because I was trying to see if it's catching up. It was kind of weird.
It should be 5 seconds then. If not, then that means straight up I have way too much data being pushed into this. I got to delete all of my scenes. You guys see that overlay stream that shows the movements in the background? That takes up a lot of rendering power and information. And so I've got a game running, I've got that moving, and I've got the Discord open, but my computer should be able to handle it. But if it is delayed, let me know what the delay time is, and I'd love to hear.
Like 1 or 2 minutes, looks like.
Holy that is not good. So maybe we can actually just go ahead. I could just go back and just chatting and just go ahead and remove these scenes, and that way we can be focused on the one scene that we want to be focused on. But if it's 1 to 2 minutes, is the quality okay and the sound okay?
The quality's good. It just looks like there's almost like a delay, as if you're doing like the match delay.
Oh god. Oh man, I'm sorry for that. I didn't get a chance to clear the entire cache on these scenes. There's just so much happened. I literally put almost 15 scenes for a community smash. That's how much timing between me or Farah. I'd be like, okay, 3, 2, 1, switch. Okay, now we're basically watching the video. 3, 2, switch. It was awesome, man. We did fantastic. And Farah, honestly, great job. Call outs, information, tactics. He knew everything on point. I learned so much from that man. Honestly, great work to you, man. Hats off to you. Love the Terran Republic shirt, and I'm super jelly of you and those signatures, you little... Anyways, Corrales, everybody. Let's give that basically man a huge warm round of applause. Great work to him, man. He's in the chat right now. Good job, man. Great organization. Loved it. Falco Arnold, does anybody anything else want to add? I'm going to give you 1 minute and we're going to go to the next individual. We'll learn from Atypic, who is one of the organizers, the ones that focus on the entire overlay. So once I'm done with the organizers, we'll go right into the Force Commander leads, platoon leaders, and then we'll go to the solo-based players.
Okay, sure. So obviously, as on behalf of the organizing team, I would like to thank everybody for participating and also watching the streams for people who weren't able to participate, and also for supporting us and the organizing team in trying to get this match going. We had a lot of fun. This was a very interesting match to organize. In terms of, I guess, shameless plugging, since I have a little bit of airtime, I'll probably post up maybe on announcements like my own YouTube channel, Twitch channels.
For sure.
Where I plan on uploading a couple of videos on some behind the scenes as far as what I've done, and as well as the soundtracks that I've worked on, just so that way people can download them if they want to and listen to them. I know for a fact my boy Remix in Wildcards has one of my tracks set up as an alarm, so
that is so cool.
Yeah.
And hey, feel free to basically give me that link to your Twitch channel, to your YouTube channel. I want to basically make sure on my channel I support everybody as much as I possibly can and share the wealth as much as I know on who's doing what, who's streaming what, and what you guys were working on. Because in my opinion, when you guys stop by, you guys focus on my 2 simple rules that I ask for: maintain TOS for Discord, YouTube, and Twitch, and also being family friendly. I can't respect you guys enough for doing that for me. So feel free to DM me. I'm going to go and share those links to everybody and get a chance to follow Falco Arnold and learn more about his level of design. Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate for all the hard work you put in.
Yeah.
And let's go over to Atypic.
Hello.
How you doing, man?
Doing good, to be honest. Even though we lost, I was playing.
Tell me about your experience while you were playing. I mean, like, you probably looked at your stats and you're just thinking to yourself, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, it was really difficult because we got wiped for the beginning. The opener, I think we had a good grasp on the base at some point, but it's just like we didn't have like a backup plan. And yeah, during the opener with neutral bases, the only thing that really matters in the end is just to be the last one standing on the point when the capture timer hits 4 minutes. And yeah, on Huracan Secure Storage, VS were alive last on the point, unfortunately. But yeah, we managed to hold them pretty good with our opener with the platoon. But then yeah, everything basically goes south for the platoon and for the team, to be honest. But yeah, we still managed to keep a good mood in the platoon, in the squad as well. And I'm quite happy that my outfit had 3 capture. So yeah, I'm quite happy about it.
Oh, great job, man!
I was watching like the VOD of the stream, and I think you got every time we got we were on the base. You were on the base every time my outfit had a capture. So
wow.
The one on Roothouse Distillery, the one on Ziggurat, and the one with the back cap right after it, which was insane. And yeah, I had a mate dedicated to only do back caps. And when the timer was around 1 minute and 38 seconds, I told him, okay, go back cap and just sit on the point. And he did it, and just him sitting on the point on the next base allowed us the TR to go on the offensive, because without him we would have lost the base, we would have lost Cigarette, even though we just capped it. But yeah, we were wiped basically off the point by the VS. Like a second later we capped the base. So yeah, I'm quite happy. My boys did an incredible job. So yeah.
No, they did fantastic, man. And so you're talking about on the Ziggurat when you basically moved up north and you switched bases. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Unbelievable, man. And did you see those Sunders get onto the point at Ziggurat? Is that normal?
No, I know that you can put Thunderers on the point with with thanks to walls put by an engineer. I know for a fact that my team doesn't do this because we don't like to play vehicle that much and cheesy that much. That's kind of a weakness on our side, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the end, we are good infantry players, and when it's
I saw that. You guys were holding point, holding really good, and you also had force multipliers shooting you guys and still maintained. Well done.
Yeah, I think like in terms of kills, yeah, we finished like top 15 outfit on Voidwell, and on Fisu we finished like top 5 outfits. So I'm quite happy by my guys. So they did an incredible job. I had one of my player with sitting with 100 kills. I had 2 KD ratio, which was incredible for a like my perspective on a community smash, because it's just a mess on the point. It's just a mess on the battlefield. And yeah, I think more than 1 KD is just incredible. And my medics just did an amazing job as well. So a big shout out to them, because without the medics, you can't stay alive that much.
Very true. Very true. And tell me more about this overlays that you did. I'm going to try to bring it in right now and try to make it happen. You saw you guys during the entire stream. We had vehicle kills. We had nanites lost. We had deaths. We had all of that information in the middle of the match. They also showcased how many bases were taken. Well done, Atypic. How long did it take to make that API? Or I don't know if I'm using the right words here.
Yeah, I think it's all thanks to coronavirus and the Crown team.
God.
Because I got lucky enough to like not work for the entire duration of quarantine, so I had a lot of free time. And yeah, I think I did it like someone poked me. It was Osprey, and he poked me, and it was like, do you fancy doing a script for Community Smash? I was like, yeah, why not? And I was talking with Corelius first for like the kind of display that he really wanted to have for this Community Smash. It was basically my client there. And how do you want to like it to look like, everything? And then I had a talk with Farah, and he showed me a couple of previous, I would say, Community Smash, which at the time were called Maelstrom Smash. And they had an amazing production there. And yeah, I just wanted to emulate that kind of thing, because I knew that I also did the script and overlay for Line Smash.
Mm-hmm.
I had some I have quite some good knowledge about scripting JavaScript, so I had a chance to look at the Turtle script for 6v6, the first Turtle script he did, which was in Node.js. And yeah, basically understanding the logic behind the code and just replicating the thing was easy enough for me to just track everything. But like everything that the API and the WebSocket allows you to do, because there is so many events that you can't quite track. Because, like, for example, for tracking the res, we are not tracking like the fact that a medic has thrown a res grenade. We are tracking the fact that a medic received an XP tick about reviving someone with a res grenade. And so there is a lot of things that you can't quite track with the WebSocket, which is a shame, to be honest. But yeah, we do with what we got, and in the end, it does not prevent us to have some incredible overlays.
Well said. My question to you now is, your overall pick. You were the platoon leader for your place, or no?
No, I was squad leading.
Squad leading. Awesome. And so at the same time, what was your platoon leader? Who was in your platoon? And you were the Terran Republic representative?
I was with Red Mist, and we played with them for the outfit war. And yeah, we have a very good relationship with Red Mist, so it was kind of a no-brainer move to put Red Mist and Vodi together, because we knew that having those two teams, we could have a platform performing quite well.
Very
and
cool.
I think the platoon overall did quite well. So yeah, so a big shout out to Mitch, which was the SL for Ren Mist, and Toby, which was the PL for Ren Mist, for our platoon, but from Ren Mist.
Last call out before I basically move on to the next gentleman. Vod, where are you guys from, and what does Vod stand for?
So we are from France. We are a French-speaking outfit. So therefore, my bad English. But a vote is we have a saying when we cap a base, and you might have already seen it on live on Yale. When we cap a base, we have a saying which is Vodian. And it stands for brother role in Mandalorian, which is a race of epic warriors in Star Wars.
Very cool. Did you guys, is that French for saying this is the way?
Nope.
Oh,
no. No. It is brother role in Mandoa, which is the language of the Mandalorians in Star Wars. So yeah, and we even have like I have a flag right behind me with our logo, the saying in the proper font. So yeah, we have quite a good help role play on everything Star Warsy and everything related to Mandalorians.
Thank you so much, Atypic, for basically your organization and your help. If you want to basically add anything in the next 10 seconds, feel free to basically share that before I go out to the other people. I want to give the organizers, the overlay individuals, the hardworking individuals who made Community Smash a chance to have their speech. And then we're going to dive into tactics and learn more about the other platoon leads, force leads, squad members, solo base players. We're giving them a chance to all have a 1 minute each to learn more about their perspectives. Atypic, anything else you want to basically add in the next 10, 20 seconds?
To every bros I have on my outfit, Vodian.
Vodian. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Atypic. I appreciate it. And at the same time, all of you guys understand, you do not have to stand by. Go and basically have your champagne, your water, your shots with your friends, and have a good time, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. And let's go ahead. Thank you. Always a pleasure, man. And your cat is so... I love it. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out Atypic's Instagram. He's got a basically super cute cat. And he's also Twitch streams. Check him out. So here we go. We're going to go and share the one from Falco Arnold. I have multiple links from Falco Arnold, and it's Markophage. Markophage. Thank you so much. That's what I was like.
I'm kind of a science nerd too, so my name has a little bit of a biology in it.
Awesome. You guys have the 3 different links right there for YouTube, Twitch, and SoundCloud. Check them out, guys.
Yeah.
And great work on your part, man. And I want to make sure I just do that. Shout out for you. And how often do you stream, if you want to basically let us know?
I've been on and off with streaming.
Oh,
but,
you little... just kidding. What?
Yeah, but when I do stream, I made sure to put in a good amount of effort to make my streams look good.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of weird for me because I have a 21:9 monitor. So trying to get that to work for Twitch is kind of weird, but I've gotten an overlay that I feel like works.
Well done.
So yeah, I'm just trying to get back into that. So yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and head over to Ultimate Muffin Man, and we didn't get a chance to hear their perspective, and then we'll jump into VCO, Walmart Greeter, and then we'll basically jump right up to Shefka, and then we'll jump into Shades, learn more about their perspective, jump down to Prey, back and forth, and go down the list from there. Let's go to Ultimate Muffin Man. I don't see your tag on you.
Yeah, I for the most part, I mean, I play with TG, but again, very sparsely I play Planetside, to be quite honest, actually, as sadly it is to say anymore, so I tend not to throw the tags on there. Yeah. I was mainly actually just coming into this to really just help on out, and why I thought I helped out as much as I could. I'm not too sure if anybody knows, but yeah, I joined in a week ago. So
a week ago into Planetside 2. Is this your first time here?
No. A week ago into AFC. I've been playing Planetside for forever.
Okay, got it. I was just like, holy, you got basically a Force Command lead 1 weekend. I want to learn more about this.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely good fun, and things that I personally would have done differently at many stages, but again, I think it was more trying to get us to a point where everybody can have fun, and
Well said.
hopefully the platoon lead. I mean, that's going to be more into the questions, and the platoon leads see if their guys had fun. So I'm interested to hear about that.
From my perspective, from me watching from top down, I'm not the one getting shot, so I don't know how it feels like to bleed to death. But I did see some amazing TR play, and I did see, of course, the win from the VS side, and the amount of fromage everywhere. Fromage is cheese. The Sunder play, and we saw basically them always going to the point. Overall, I had a great time. I could not basically say thank you enough to you guys for giving me so much excitement and so much tactics. I was never able to see a match without ESFs, without Liberators. All of you guys respected the rules. And just the overall sheer play from the redeployment side to no router play, and just that's really cool. And so I really do appreciate you guys for coming out and putting your effort. And Ultimate Muff, man, I look forward to seeing you again, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I mean, I definitely think a lot of that goes down to like the PLs as well. I have to say, as an FC, I was the one kind of saying everything of kind of what to do and communicating directly with the PLs. Rapid, we thought his communication wasn't working, or there was some kind of issue with that, so I kind of picked that up as an ad lib kind of thing.
Oh,
but yeah, they pulled off quite a lot of things that I have to say personally I didn't think was going to happen. I know that Hurricane Secure at the very beginning, getting back on into that, there was a save on Gurney Dam that was last second. I mean, there was like at least like 3 saves that were like last second on the eastern front. The flip on the amp station on the east side, again, we overall lost it, but I mean, just looking at the population and when we called it on out, we didn't even think we'd have a chance on that. So I mean, the PLs, what we asked of them, I mean, they definitely, they showed up to fight. So I mean, thanks to those guys again.
really, really, really good job, man. I saw some incredible Sunder pull on this base at Hurricane Secure Storage. I literally thought the VSS gave it away, and then all of a sudden, there's like millions of Sunders driving up the hill. Everyone's using as much freaking artillery as possible to slow them down, and then it's like, okay, that was an interesting development, and they took it at the last minute, the last 20 seconds. Amazing amount of force multipliers. I learned about that word from Pharaoh. It was really cool. Thank you, Ultimate Muff Man, for stopping by. I appreciate it, and feel free to use this Discord at any time you want. There's a channel above. You can do self-promotion if you actually play the games. Feel free to join us. And I appreciate you putting the time and effort to help out Rapid and your team at the Terran Republic. Well done. Let's go over to the gentleman I had a chance to hear a short amount from, and then we're going to go dive right into Shefka's perspective. If Rapid wishes to stop by, I'd love to hear this perspective and just the overall experience that he had. Let's go over to Pride of Salem.
Yeah, so my role...
What is VREV, if you don't mind me asking?
It's Vanu Revolution.
Nice, what server?
This was NA East.
Awesome, so Emerald, awesome.
Yeah.
And so this is my first time meeting you. I just do outfit spotlights for everyone, so I asked that question personally for everyone, even if I've done outfit spotlight with you. Feel free to let us know what you did as an FC and overall experience, and what would you like to see did differently, or what was your likes and dislikes?
The outfit is very much casual. I actually had joined this as solo, and they asked me to kind of step up and help out with Rapid. And if I would have had more time, because obviously there's other things going on, there could have been a little bit more prep from my side to help out Rapid. I tried to give him as much information as I could, but I think I could have been there just a little bit.
Massive respect for you, basically identifying that.
Yeah. My role during the smash was, if I saw, like, I know that every base is a hard fought. Most of the time, your PLs, you have everybody you can on that fight. So what I tried to do is I tried to be basically the guy who was on the next starting those back caps. Okay.
Oh, that was you being the dirty backcapper at SOT's Agricultural Lab?
Yeah. At the end, I was first one there, and there's a few other people came in. I was mostly on the Western Front.
Oh, the Western Front. Roger that. Uvari Cove and Route to Hill Distillery.
The last little bit, I was on the the Eastern, just because that was a lot of the 1-point bases started to open up. We just kind of need to have a little more, a few more hands over there.
Very cool. How many new people did you meet?
Say again?
How many new people did you meet? New people? First time faces?
There was a few outfits that was the first time doing it.
Very cool.
That's what I wanted to work with them more to kind of get them service, because I've heard that there are exploits on live, but live and service smash is totally different.
Yeah, we
You
literally
can't
got
just
rid of
dump-
so much materials. We had bans across the board on ESFs, Liberators, faction-specific weapons like T2 Strikers to faction-specific guns on the max units. It's incredible how much they basically stopped. I'm wondering what would have been like if we let it just be all hands on deck. That's a good thing we did not see that.
Honestly, I probably would have given the edge to TR a little bit more, because if I don't think enough people know how well the striker can be. If that was because in that case, and this is something I will put a little shade on. It was a huge not say huge. It was a disadvantage for us as TR. TR is having those strikers is easier to maintain ground to air dominance. I'll say.
Thing
Because what we gave up, in a sense, or the VS, they gave up the Lancer for our striker,
Mm-hmm.
and the balance side of it. I think that the striker should have. Striker is why they banned it.
There's bans across the board. It's not just the striker. There was bans to a point where they were just trying to give you, imagine if router play was still there. It turned into a whole different style of gameplay. And if the striker was there, I'd just be in Valkyries all day, running around, destroying everything with strikers. And that would be, GG at that point. But shutting down, of course, airplay. We don't know about interior play and just the overall point hold. But that's a good observation. I appreciate you sharing that.
One final thing.
Yep.
We'll say, not to ramble, but the comms was a bit of an issue earlier on. The main FC, we tried to set up. He tried to set up something that he was using, and the PLs kind of. So, if we had focused on the same sort of style of comm, some things could have gone differently.
The coolest thing from what I'm looking at right now is there was some information out there that showed us a split chart to express about the FCs being their first time, and then experienced FCs and a little bit of experience. Like I saw names that expressed that. This is your first CS?
No, I've participated in many Smash, mostly server smashes, not necessarily community smashes, which are a little bit different.
Got it. And then were you an FC at that time?
Not FC at all. I was either squad leader or platoon.
Very cool. So that means you just learned an incredible amount of knowledge. Would you be interested in FCing again?
Depends on the situation.
Okay, no problem. If you'd like to share that situation, if not, we'll just move to the next player. I'd love to know more about how we can give you guys the best CS of your lives.
I think that's pretty much it for me.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, Pride Asylum. Thanks for stopping by.
I'd like to thank Walmart Greeter for really staying in there. And Shades and Chef, man, those two, I've played with Shades sometimes on live. He's formidable. And then Chef, I knew that going into this match it was going to be a tough one, but we didn't give up. We saw what was in front of us, and we tried to fight it anyway.
I saw the fondue he was brewing earlier. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to put carrots in there. And,
oh my god.
Shades was lucky I didn't have a Bastion.
Oh, this is too good. You guys got to see the relationship on Emerald, guys. It's awesome. I got a chance to do an Alpha Spotlight. Walmart Greeter was in the Bastion fleet carrier. Shades was like, dodge, Rod. It's like, it was awesome, man. Walmart's in the sky. It's good stuff. Thank you so much, Pride of Sailing from VREV. Let's go over to Walmart Greeter VCO, and then we'll go to Chefka Shades, and then we'll basically go down the list from there to Tide, and then, Prey, Tide, and then Digits. Walmart.
You?
How's your store doing right now?
Apparently a lot of people like soap and like toilet paper and stuff like that. So it's doing very well.
Please help me understand more about you as a player, your outfit, and how many community smashes you've been a part of. Please help us understand that, and then tell us your perspective of today's match.
So yeah, VCO is a stands for Voodoo Company. We're Emerald NC outfit, primarily infantry airborne, robbery deployed. Though we do a little bit of air occasionally and try to get a little armor here and there. Part of overall gaming community at VoodooShipping.net. For smashes, I've been in several smashes, hit or miss. I've kind of force commanded one. It was sort of a test run, and I've squad lead and PL several others.
Walmart?
Oh, yep. Oh,
I lost you. Continue, please.
yes. So yeah, I've been in a couple smashes. I mean, this one, I mean, there's definitely improvements. I was talking to organizers about. Balancing has always been an issue in community smashes where you're talking about different outfits from that. Many of them have never played with each other from different servers, different cultures. New outfits come in, come out, new leadership. So it's always that sort of balancing act between are everything balanced. I thought teams were pretty relatively balanced. Even talking about the TR versus VS, TR, for example, we have Pounder Maxes, which are overpowered. That's definitely something that you can overwhelm the VS Maxes. I think in the end, the VS, they just had a tad bit more experience where they were more comfortable with the tempo. As Shades was referring to about getting the back caps, hacking the enemy air terminals, starting the timer because, once you start the timer, by the time the enemy realizes and redeploys back and tries to save it, it's already been a minute and a half has passed. So I think in the end, it's getting people to get comfortable in the high tempo play of smashes, which you may not tend to see often in live, depending on when you're playing.
I think you're right. I do see some outfits do that high tempo on outfit spotlights, especially when it comes to their continent alert, and they're just consistently redeploying like all day, and the entire time they don't even care about kills. They're just trying to take the points, and there's zero farm mentality. Here, I didn't get a chance to see that much transportation from Valkyries and Gals. I'd love to hear more about that. How did you guys handle it? Did you guys send a Valk user to go drop to the floor to drop a spawn beacon, or you use Valks majority of the time? What was your strategy?
For us, we use a Valk majority of the time because that's tended how we operate anyway during live. So we had 4 squads total. They weren't completely full because we had a couple of no shows, but we had 2 squads for VCO and 2 squads of Reapers, RE4 from Cobalt. And both of our outfits are very similar when it comes to more infantry-ish, kind of with a bit of a cheese now and then. So our primary, mode of transportation was Valkyries, at least for VCO. And I know RE4, they mostly kept their Galaxies up. I reminded them, and they have done as well with matches in the past, where keeping those Valkyries and Galaxies up is very important. You want to spend an extra 60, 90 seconds pulling another Valkyrie from a terminal that's going to be hacked from a neighboring base. So that was our primary way to transport. It was just basically, we held our lane. Our lane was mostly Heyoka Armory. Amp Station. Sorry, Secure Storage was our opener. We, that big popped up that VS dropped on us. Was a little unexpected, but not too surprising because in the end that's what smashes are. And then from there we were just while we were able to keep the Southern Depot now and then, it was basically moving along all the way from Woodman's all the way down to Root House, where we're basically helping other lanes out because it's whatever's the shortest timer, you got to quickly save.
Well said. I mean, hands down, I'm looking at the Hurricane's secure storage. I'm looking at the entire movement down south onto that Root House movement. Tell me something that sticks out to you, something I want to give like some positive words towards the VS other than like that you little. Is there anything that stood out to you that you want to say good job to that specific group you fought in that lane?
I saw a lot of recognizable Emerald outfits and B-Way 1TR, which had the TPH tag, which is a stupid tag. There are no tech plans. I saw AODR, so I saw a lot of. They did very well. I like that. And, one of the things that kind of hurt me, I didn't have a second squad lead for my second squad, so I had to double dip.
Oh,
And they did a very good job with back caps. You just need to send a few guys, 1 or 2 guys, right before the timer hits 0. Send a few guys, touch the point, place the beacon. AODR did a very good job of doing that. I didn't see too much of B because they were all over the place, but I'm sure they did that as well. And 1TR as well. So the VS did a very good job, playing the timer game, because in the end, it's all about timer. The best defense is better offense, and have the timer on your side is what you want.
well said. Well said. I appreciate it. Well, my greeter, you want Biscuit throw any thank yous or any expressions to the community as a whole, and then I'll go over to Shevka.
Thanks. Getting closest to me. Think of all the leads that volunteer for platoons. 7, Iggy and his Reaper guys. No gigs for leading a squad for VCO, and then for all the different. I think I was joking with Rapid that we had like 4 or 5 different assistant force commanders that in total for our team. So all those assistant force commanders. And then the organizers, trying their best to make this a fun event. I know they get a lot of drama because of such a big event, but they do care and they do want to try to, host these kind of events. So props for the organizers for doing that.
Well done, man. Well said. I appreciate that, Walmart greeter. Thanks for stopping by. It means a lot to me, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Continue the work, interviews, and showcasing something.
No, man. It's all I can do, honestly. Give you guys a chance to hear your perspectives. I learned a lot from just sitting here and watching your tactics. I literally was basically sitting there like screaming for TR at one point in time, saying, "Do the cheese, do the cheese." And
I warned my guys a lot about the pounder maxes. The problem was that for us was, like I was mentioned earlier, it's as much as you want to do the cheese, pull the pounder maxes, group up and stuff like that. It's saving this base that has 2 minutes left. It's more important than starting a new capture, which is the tough decisions that happen, especially when you're you're losing the tempo game, and that might affect our ability to pull cheese, at least for our platoon.
That's basically that's on point. Thanks for basically expressing that, man. And it's a tough call. I mean, you're sitting there making decisions, split second decisions, and you didn't feel like you have a chance to even breathe, right?
These smashes, it's almost like it's similar to Alpha Wars, where it's like it's smash timers, multiple things happen at the same time. You have a limited amount of pop. It's basically whatever shortest timer, quickly go over there, pop dump it, set up reinforcements, maybe send a few guys go elsewhere, and then once that fight is over, go to the other base that already has an existing timer. So it's a constant, nonstop 90 minutes of I want to call it hell, but it's very close to it. But it's something where it's definitely enjoyable to certain people, but for me, it's like you don't want too much of it, or you get too salty over time.
I agree. Well, hey man, thanks for stopping by, like always, and mad respect basically thrown up there towards you guys, Shevka and Shades from Walmart. And let's go ahead and basically move over to Shevka. Shevka, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, obviously.
That's awesome. I hope you're basically now decompressing, relaxing for a minute, and what was it like to be in your shoes? Because like I know you were winning at one point in time, and you didn't have to basically stay vigilant and focused. Did you stay focused from start to finish? Were you still stressed out, or you knew at one point in time, I'm willing to basically relax for a minute?
So I was 200% focused for the 31st minutes.
Wow.
Until it did almost 60%, I think, something like that. And at that point, we were still, winning on several spots, important spots on the map. So I thought, okay, it's on a good way. So distress a bit, it's okay. And then, it was, less stressful.
Yeah.
For the rest of
I was gonna say it's typical of that behavior. As soon as you notice that it's a spiral, almost like you play League of Legends or anything like that. Once you start snowballing, it's hard to stop the snowball, and that's where you have to make a decision. Stop doing what you're doing, refresh, and then basically change your mindset. And it's tough to have that, but I saw the Terran Republic do that. At the very end, it was amazing watching them push. I was super excited. You can see me screaming my off, and it was really fun. And some of the movements that they actually did their own cheeses, and they started putting harassers on point. It was really cool. 90 minutes went by so fast for me. I don't even know how to express how intense that fight was. Shefka, what was the hardest thing for you?
The hardest thing for me, that's a great question, to try to get a kill. I think I killed 3 guys only because I'm not there for that. So I was just when I was doing something on the I mean on how to say, as a man on the battlefield, really, it was backcapping. I mean, when I see a fight 96+ from both sides, going through our guys being overpopped by opponent, but still keeping the point. Sometimes I went through the next space to backcap the opponent and give a short window for them. Obviously, I will get wrecked in a second, but doesn't matter. I mean, I give some seconds for the guys to move out the point and move somewhere else it's needed. So, and the thing that why I was able to distress a bit after 30 minutes is also because I really get that PLs were really all involved in that. They were all communicating, all giving infos, all replying to calls about reinforcements, and the more we get ahead on the battle, the less I had to say stuff, because PLs were just managing by themselves. Of course, it's always easier for PLs as well mentally when you are on the way to win, when you have the upper hand, because PLs also can distress a bit. So it's all stuff like that. So of course the beginning is always a huge stress for all of us, but yeah.
And so, is there any tips and tricks you can give me if I want to be a force leader, and I want to basically have an opportunity to run a team against you? What would be your tips and tricks to help me feel more confident?
So first one is organization. What can stress you as a first thing when you are our first commander in that huge event is if you feel unprepared, if you feel your team unprepared, it will be a huge stress for you. So even if you are prepared, you are stressed. So just imagine if you are not prepared, you didn't. I mean, if it's like you are 1 week before the smash and you still have too many things to do. So to prevent that stress, I really start as fast as we get on the Discord for Team One. I really I pushed people. Okay, let's go this weekend. I mean, in 4 days, let's go for the first meeting and fix some stuff on, and to make people being together and making them understand they have to work together, and making sure everybody is in the same mood for the smash as well, because that's also a question. The thing is, when you're a first commander for stuff like that, we've kind of
one TR luckily came by with 2 additional squads.